In this newly opened madrasa in the heart of Punjab, almost 1,200 boys study under the watchful eyes of Muhammad Asif Salim, the principal of the seminary.
I like to sit here to look after the teachers and the students.
The courses range from 3 to 5 years.
To elevate their minds, children need Islamic teachings. From our perspective, we madrasas, non-religious education should be stopped because it defies God by giving priority to human knowledge. The madrasas will not open their doors to such teachings.
The curriculum in this madrasa is limited to memorizing the Quran and learning about Islamic law.
وَكَانَ عِندَ اللَّهِ وَجِيهًا.
A few hundred meters away is the small village of Mir Muhammad, where families still prefer to send their children to madrasas rather than public schools.
कुरान
किस चीज़ के लिए?
पढ़ने के लिए।
कहाँ से लिए आपने बुक?
मदरसे से।
Behind the village mosque, nearly 700 girls attend this government school. Some of them studied at a madrasa before. Abida Akram is the principal of this school. Here they follow the national education guidelines. The curriculum includes courses like English, science and national languages.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Abida's objective is to attract children from the poorest families to the public education system.
Many children attend madrasas because in rural and remote areas, a majority of the people are conservative and religious-minded. It is difficult to attract children to our school. We have to convince parents, tell them that it's free, that they will not have to pay for the books or uniforms or even shoes. We have to provide them with incentives so that they send their children to our school.
Abida is not the only one trying to increase attendance at her school. At the entrance of the town, these men are raising money for the expansion of their local madrasa. Soon, these two conflicting education systems could look alike. The Pakistani government has announced a single national curriculum for all schools, including madrasas.
Inshallah,
God willing, from now on, we will put all our efforts in improving education within our country's madrasas, as nearly 2.5 million of our children attend these schools. So we must give them a chance to be successful in life.
Leading the reforms is Education Minister SHAFQAT MEHMOOD.
We need to have a single national curriculum. Religious schools will have their own option. They can add to those core courses by maybe emphasizing more of religious courses. That is their right. But the other education will not be neglected. That everybody will be studying. The problem now is that their certification is not recognized. So those people who graduate from madrasas have difficulty getting jobs, have difficulty being mainstream.
Some madrasas like Lahore's JAMIA NAEEMIA already have a broad academic curriculum. They are part of a committee that works to reform madrasas in Pakistan. Shazeb and his classmates receive 5 hours of Islamic education and 3 hours of academic studies daily.
We सारे सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं, इंग्लिश पढ़ते हैं, मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ते हैं, जनरल साइंस पढ़ते हैं, जो प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ जो है ना उसमें काम आती है.
The Imam and the head of this initiative is the Islamic scholar MULANA RAGHIB NAEEMI.
A student who is in madrasa, he should have both education of modern and religious education at a time, because he have to serve the nation on the both sides. Our students, they are in Pak Army, they are in police, they are in education sector. When there is money in hand, the radicalization and the extremism is no more.
In 2009, an Islamist extremist carried out a suicide attack here and killed 4 people. Promoting a liberal ideology comes at a cost in Pakistan. At the end of the day, Shazeb's father comes to pick him up in an auto rickshaw.
I didn't have the chance to go to school, so we want our child to receive a good education so he succeeds in life better than we did. These are modern times. We can't rely solely on religious education. With his studies here, my son will be able to find a place in this world.
The government's focus on reforming madrasas at a time when nearly 22 million Pakistani children have no access to even basic education has come in for a lot of criticism in the country.